I'm standing up to sitting down, I just realised it's...
It doesn't matter, they don't care.
I'll do the whole thing again, it's alright.
Oh, sure. Right, go.
Chapter 1. The rules of the New Haven Youth League require that each kid play at least 10 minutes in each game. Exceptions were allowed for players who had upset their coaches by skipping practice or violating other rules. In such cases, a coach could file a report before the game and inform the scorekeeper that so-and-so wouldn't play much, if at all, because of some infraction. This was frowned upon by the league. It was, after all, much more recreational than competitive. With 4 minutes left in the game, Coach Kyle looked down the bench, nodded at a sombre and pouting little boy named Marquis and said, "Do you want to play?" Without responding, Marquis walked to the scorer's table and waited for a whistle. His violations were numerous: skipping practice, skipping school, bad grades, losing his uniform, foul language. In fact, after 10 weeks and 15 games, Marquis had broken every one of the few rules his coach tried to enforce. Coach Kyle had long since realised that any new rule would be immediately violated by his star, and for that reason he trimmed his list and fought the temptation to add new regulations. It wasn't working. Trying to control 10 inner-city kids with a soft touch put the Red Knights in the last place in the 12 and under division of the Winter League. Marquis was only 11, but clearly the best player on the court. He preferred shooting and scoring over passing and defending, and within 2 minutes he slashed through the lane, around and through, and over much larger players, and scored 6 points. His average was 14, and if allowed to play more than in half a game, he could probably score 30. In his own young opinion, he didn't really need to practice. In spite of the one-man show, the game was out of reach. Kyle McAvoy sat quietly on the bench, watching the game and waiting for the clock to wind down. 1 game to go and the season would be over, his last as a basketball coach. In 2 years he'd won a dozen, lost 2 dozen, and asked himself how any person in his right mind could willingly coach at any level. He was doing it for the kids, he said to himself 1,000 times. Kids with no fathers, kids from bad homes, kids in need of a positive male influence.
And he still believed it, but after 2 years of babysitting and arguing with parents when they bothered to show up, and tasking with other coaches who were not above cheating, and trying to ignore teenage referees who didn't know a block from a charge, he was fed up. He'd done his community service, in this town anyway. He watched the game and waited, yelling occasionally because that's what coaches are supposed to do. He looked around the empty gym, an old brick building in downtown New Haven, home to the Youth League for 50 years. A handful of parents were scattered through the bleachers, all waiting for the final horn. Marquis scored again. No one applauded. The Red Knights were down by 12 with 2 minutes to go. At the far end of the court, just under the ancient scoreboard, a man in a dark suit there walked through the door and leaned against the fractured bleachers. He was noticeable because he was white. There were no white players on either team. He stood out because he wore a suit that was either black or navy, with a white shirt and a burgundy tie, all under a trench coat that announced the presence of an agent or a cop of some variety. Coach Kyle happened to see the man when he entered the gym, and he thought to himself that the guy was out of place, probably a detective of some sort, maybe a narc looking for a dealer. It would not be the first arrest in or around the gym. After the agent/cop leaned against the bleachers, he cast a long, suspicious look at the Red Knights bench, and his eyes seemed to settle on Coach Kyle, who returned the stare for a second before it became uncomfortable.
Ooh.
Hello.